Alright, y'all. Hang in there just a minute. I'm about to be ready. Just let me get it shared out. So just hold on. We're going to try this. My energy's been a little bit whack today, so we're going to try to do this reading. Yes, I'm getting fat. I gained probably 30 fucking pounds. Alright, hold on, you guys. Alright. Let's see what it is that you need to know. Where do you go from here? I feel like somebody's going through a rough situation and they need to examine things around them. They need closure about some things. I feel like somebody needs some kind of closure. I'm hearing, where did I go wrong? Where did I mess up? But I feel like you're being guided to take steps closer to your mess up, if that makes sense, so you can really fix it. You can lean on the things that didn't. You can lean on things to fix it, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Yeah, 3 of Cups is coming in. Celebrations. But I feel like you need to do what you're needing to do to step up. I keep seeing like a step. So it's like you're stepping up. You're walking up the steps carefully. You're watching your red flags. You're watching things around you. You're surrendering to the divine. You're just surrendering to your heartbeat. I feel like somebody's surrendering to their heartbeat. Somebody's surrendering to the joy in life. And I feel like that's causing you to be filled with joy, filled with somebody's going to receive some kind of punishment. Did I say that? Blessed Tower, sudden changes coming through. Somebody has a lot of disruption in their life. I feel like somebody has some disruption. But I feel like you're very protected. You're protected by the sun. You're protected by the army of God, if that makes sense. You're also understanding why you had to have this change in your life. I feel like this change is bringing you a lot of balance. It's equaling you out, is what I'm hearing. It's kind of like 4 plus 4 is 8. So that's what I hear. It's kind of like one side of you's 4, one side of you's 4. And it's making that pattern of 8, if that makes sense. As I say that, the 8 of Wands comes out. So communication, traveling is here with the Queen of Swords. Somebody is suddenly changing something. Somebody is walking away from bullshit. Somebody's walking away from pain. Somebody is walking away from regret, if that makes sense. And somebody needs to communicate more clearly about this. Damn. Shut up, Brandon. I'm live. There was bread in there. Look harder. I said somebody's protected by the sun. Somebody's destined to walk this path. Somebody's destined to change. I feel like this is a destined change. Something that you've been waiting for. I feel like this is something that you've been waiting for, if that makes sense. Something that you couldn't wait to commit to, and I feel like doors are opening for you to be able to commit to this. Yeah, you got an ending. You may be very guarded about this. You may be worried about this. The Nine of Swords is anxiety. It is worry, but you really need to listen to your intuition. You may be a water sign. I'm seeing a Scorpio very strongly. There is a Scorpion here. You got the Queen of Cups coming out, but I feel like you need to intuitively move forward, if that makes sense. Quit worrying about it. Quit having the anxiety about it, and allow the sun to protect you, if that makes sense. There's actually a room for some protection, for protection from the sun. So you guys can look that up. Somebody may work with runes as well. I work with runes very, very closely, but somebody may work with runes, if that makes sense. Rune spiritual work, rune spell work. So somebody may work with runes, but I do feel like there's a huge transformation happening here that is causing sudden change. It's like This sudden change, this transformation is making you take action upon things. It's making you change who you are, if that makes sense. It's pushing you into a new healing, if that makes sense. I feel like the last healing that you did, you had a lot of pain, you had a lot of regret, you had a lot of, somebody may be dealing with seizures. Take that as you will. Take that as you will. But I feel like somebody is releasing the pain and the guilt. You're really healing yourself, which is ending a cycle for you and allowing you to take action in your spiritual growth, in your spiritual work, if that makes sense. I'm live. All right, you got the Seven of Swords in reverse here. So anything that wasn't stable is now stable now. I'm just saying, this is the Lord of unstable effort. I'm just going to read the meaning. I'm asked to read the meaning of this card. So we're going to do that real fast. I don't know why. Hold on. Hello? Hey. No, he ain't. Y'all get on my damn nerves. He can go the hell home. He can go home. Alright, sorry about that. So you might have a lot of interruptions. You see how many times I've been interrupted during this reading? 3 times. I had a phone call. Baby daddy done walked through the door. My son in there griping because we ain't got no bread. I'm just saying. So there may be a lot of disruptions happening in your life right now, causing you to walk free, if that makes sense. Causing you to leave the bullshit in the past. Leaving the guilt. Leaving the regret. What you should have done, it doesn't matter. Because what you should have done ain't going to work anyways. And nothing's working out the way that you needed to. So it's time for you to move away from that. All right, let's see. Swords right here. All right, Seven of Swords. The meanings is partial success, yielding with victory is within grasp, inclination to lose by discontent. Reverse means affronts, insolences, detect and spy on another, inclined to betrayal, confidence, not always intentionally, facilitating, unreliable, and argumentative. Somebody could be spying on you. That's what I get from that. Somebody could be watching you. It could be a Cancer watching you. It could be a water. Somebody is very emotionally evolved in you, if that makes sense. They don't want to let you go. The world is here. Cycle. New cycle starting. A new glimpse of what it could be. Does that make sense? A new understanding of what's going to surface for you. I feel like, yeah, we got the Six of Wands coming out. Victory and success. Nine of Cups. There's about to be an offer of love coming to you. But I feel like you need to finish overcoming what it is that you've overcame so far, if that makes sense. All the lessons that you went through spiritually has given you strength, has given you a new start, if that makes sense, especially with the world coming out. So like I said, there's a new cycle. Before the world even came out, there's a new karmic cycle opening for you. And I feel like it has to do with what you've learned spiritually, what you've been through spiritually, if that makes sense, which is bringing you a lot of success. I feel like your dreams are finally coming true. That's what I feel like. And right now, you may need to go inside of yourself, because the Hermit is an isolation card. So you may need to go inside of yourself to find the strength to carry your fears away, if that makes sense. Just like you need the strength to carry your fears away. The Nine of Swords came out. So you may need to find the strength inside of yourself to carry the fears away. But I do feel like your psychic awareness is becoming stronger. You're becoming more aware of what it is that you need to do. It's just you have a lot of anxiety and a lot of fear on stepping into it, if that makes sense. On moving forward with it, if that makes sense. So I feel like you are becoming more psychically attuned to what you need to do. But I feel like it's like you need to take that action. And I feel like, especially with the Tower and the Sun here, and they're kind of in the Eight of Wands, it's like somebody may be traveling. There may be a sudden change in career status causing you to move away, or this could be sudden communication that comes in that does make you happier. So there is two different outcomes coming in, but I do feel like you're bringing a lot of balance to yourself by allowing this change to come in. But I do feel like you need to drop some fears. Somebody don't need to be so scared of things, if that makes sense. Don't 10:01 as I say that, you don't need to allow these fears to stand in your way. You're very spiritual compatible, if that makes sense. You're meant to be on the spiritual path. But it's like this egg. You see this egg right here beside him? I'm just saying. He's been sitting there waiting on it to hatch. In reality, he has to move his ass for this to hatch. He can't sit there and expect it to hatch. Does that make sense? He's already sat there long enough. He's got the snake right in front of him. The snake is his guard. I'm just saying, the snake is his protector. You may be a reptilian. Reptilian, draconian, to me, reptilian and draconian races are pretty much the same. You think of draconian, you think of dragons. You think of reptilians, you think of lizards and snakes. I do. I'm just saying. So this may be a reptilian because there is a snake being protecting the healer here. I feel like this is a spiritual healer here. And you do have that snake protecting you. Snakes are about rebirth. So it's like you need to get off your ass 11 minutes exactly as I say that and really start moving so this egg can hatch and you can be reborn. I feel like somebody's gaining the strength to be reborn here spiritually, if that makes sense. So, and I do feel like you're going to overcome this. It's like all bullshit aside. All bullshit aside. Everything is being let go for a reason. And now you're coming into your north node. You may be coming into your north node, if that makes sense. Your purpose in life. I feel like there's a lot of love here as well. See, look, the moon, the empress is here, and the knight of swords. Somebody is breaking free from illusions. Somebody is cutting cords. Somebody is completely walking out of the bullshit. Somebody is like, the shit's so fucking deep, I'm fucking claustrophobic and shit's getting fucking, I'm just saying. It's like you can't stand being tied up no more. Does that make sense? I feel like somebody can't stand being tied up no more. Active, clever, delicate, subtle, brave, fierce, courageous, skillful. Inclined towards domination. See, the moon is about illusions. Yes, I'm reading the tarot cards. And not a miracle. But I'm guided to. So we're just going to read it and see what it says. Where's the fucking moon at? Hangman, death, justice, wheel of fortune. Temperance, the devil, bless the tower. The star, the moon. All right, so the moon is deception, error, falsitive, dissatisfaction, change. But to me, sometimes I feel like the moon isn't just about illusions. It's also about bringing in that balance. It's about shifting and phasing spiritually. Does that make sense? So to me, yes, everything is hidden in the dark. If that makes sense, you can hide a lot of things in the dark. The moon is dark. But it's also about going through phases of spiritual awareness. So I feel like somebody is gaining the courage to change themselves. I feel like it's like you're moving like the moon. Does that make sense? You're going through phases and you know this. You're becoming spiritually alerted, if that makes sense. You're becoming spiritually aware, if that makes sense. And you're being alerted to change, move away from the illusions, moving away from the deception. And I feel like God is gifting you, or an air sign. This could be an air sign coming in, helping you move away from the deception, helping you leave the trifling ass bitches alone. I'm just saying, somebody been around some trifling ass hoes, they walking away from that shit, and they're bringing more power within inside of themselves because they're allowing the sun to shine through them. They have that sun protection around them. That's bringing them the happiness. That's bringing them the courage. The sun is the brightest thing in the universe. The sun is the hottest thing in the universe as well. So the sun is coming in, taking away all false illusions around you, all falsified bullshit, everything that is fake. The sun is coming in and melting that away. Allow that to be melted away so that way you can start over and you can go through this rebirth that is needed. Everybody was, you may have been around some energy vampires. Everything was dried up. Everything was dried up, and now you're receiving balance, but you need time to go within and change some things. Bring stability back to yourself. Bring happiness back to yourself. Bring abundance back to yourself. You also got the emperor here. You got the emperor and the empress. So as you're going through this rebirth by yourself, the emperor is gaining strength to come towards you. He's coming in to help you. He knows that you need. I feel like one of you guys is financially secure, if that makes sense. You may be dealing with earth sign. Your emperor here may be an earth sign. Yeah, you even got the Knight of Wands here with the Queen of Pentacles. So you got the Queen of King of Pentacles, and you got the Emperor and the Empress. What better connection could you want for yourself? I'm just saying. It's like you two are going to have the magical touch. Everything you two are going to touch is going to turn into gold. You are alchemists. And when you come together, you are stronger together. We live in a make-believe land, if that makes sense. The humans made us believe certain programmings. So you two both know that you are moved out of the make-believe land and you're moved into a higher purpose, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? So, if anybody's in, I just seen something pop up. There's this girl I follow. I think it said Gonzales, Louisiana. If anybody knows anybody, Jamie Zebra 23, it says, please help anyone in Gonzales, Louisiana. So, if anybody's around there, please go check her out. If you can help her, please go help her. We are planning on going to help clean up. I just got a job, but if I need to go help clean up, I'll go help clean up. Fuck that job. Fuck that $10 an hour. People need me right now. So we are planning on going to Louisiana, but we're not going to go till after the storms. And plus, I'm 8 hours away. So by the time I get there, somebody have been helped her. So we are planning on going towards there after the storm, kind of clears out, probably Wednesday or Thursday. I don't know yet exactly what day we're going. I don't even know if we're going. We just keep hearing, go help the storm victims. So somebody may also be drawn to go help the storm victims. Somebody may be donating to Red Cross as well to help the storm victims. But you do have a lot of growth here. As you two are coming together, as you two are being magnetically pulled together, if that makes sense, you're activating a higher chakra within inside of your mind, if that makes sense. You got chakras all over your body. Your body is just chakras. That's all it is. You have feelings everywhere in your body. You have 7 major chakras, yes, but each little molecule and atom of your body is a chakra. You have senses in all your feelings and your nerves. It's just chakras. So it's like you are activating a higher chakra within your mind, if that makes sense, which is releasing a lot of ego, but it's keeping you sturdy within inside of your mind, which you need to continue your spiritual growth to be able to gain that courage that you need to be able to walk your spiritual path, if that makes sense. And look, you got transformation. It's the end of heartbreak here. Somebody's ending the past because of this offer of love that is coming in. I feel like you need to wait. I feel like you need to have patience and wait, because things are constricted right now. There is blockages in the way, but I feel like your ancestors and your guides, I feel like they are moving those blockages. As I've seen that 1818, I feel like those blockages are being removed from your density right now, your lower densities. So you may be having a lot of root chakra stuff going on. You may have a lot of sacral chakra. I know, to me today, I've been feeling like my root chakra is closing up, but it's been opening right back up. So you may be having a lot of root chakra movement today, if that makes sense. But I feel like it's because you're going through a huge transformation. I was actually guided to draw protection runes on my bedroom door. This is my sacred energy. There's a lot going on around me that I cannot speak of. So on live right now, I'm sure I will eventually, but I did put runes on my bedroom door to help me stay centered and to help me just have my energy in my room. As soon as the way I have my runes on my door, as soon as somebody walks in my bedroom, their energy is automatically left outside my door. So you may need to do that as well. I'm very guided to tell you about that. You have the Magician and the Queen of Wands coming out and the Two of Wands. So You're manifesting a new start, and God's creator, source, higher self, universe, whomever it is that you believe in, is opening this new path for you. But it is on you if you're willing to take action. It is on you if you're willing to change yourself and move and walk through his or her eyes, walk through the universe's eyes, walk through the creator's eyes, walk through God's eyes, walk through Krishna's eyes, whoever it is that you pray to. It's time for you to start walking and believing through their eyes instead of your own eyes. Allow your higher self to really take over. Because yes, you got your divine counterpart coming in. Somebody's about to show up and show out. But I feel like you need to take it slow. Take it slow. Somebody needs to wait. I feel like I feel like a false person. I also heard false prophet is showing up around you as well. And I feel like you're going to know this, but I feel like you're going to know who's not right and who is right, if that makes sense. Whenever this person's energy comes around, it will not affect you and disturb you in a way that's going to allow you to block and automatically retrieve energies back to the humans. Does that make sense? To other humans? Does that make sense in any way? So I feel like there is a new start coming in, but you need to have patience because you're still removing blockages to regain these downloads, to regain the strength and the courage that you need to be able to walk freely in your path, if that makes sense. So with that being said, you guys, I am doing $20 general reads that is done through, I will record a video and send it through your email. If you're wanting a text or a phone call read, you can PM me for those prices. If you're wanting a mini read done right now, they are $10. So you have the choice to do that. If anybody wants, I'll give you so I've been on here for 21 minutes. I'll give you till 25 minutes to tell me if you want a $10 mini read. I am not going to do any free readings right now. I just did a 20-minute long ass fucking collective read. So, I will do $10 mini reads if anybody wants a $10 mini read. If not, you can go back and rewatch the video, or you can get a $20 recorded reading that is sent to you through your email, or you can get a phone or text reading that is more than the $20 reading, yes. But only because I have to protect myself more, if that makes sense. I have to protect your energy and my energy, make sure no parasites are attaching to either one of us during the reading. So, with that being said, I will give you guys a few more minutes. I just seen 2220, and as I got to the end of it, it was 2220. So 222 may resonate with you and your divine counterpart in some way. You may be getting married in 2222. You may, when you come together, you may be the 222 leaders. I don't know. Take that as you will. That just channeled through. Hold on. Leaders. There's a baseball card that's 222 out era leaders. You got 222 Foundation coming in. Teamsters, local 222, church leaders donations, lead 2222, 1966 Tops baseball. 1966 may resonate with somebody, but I feel like this was a past life. I feel like York, Pennsylvania is actually 222 is an address in Pennsylvania as well. You also got Cub Scout Pack 222. But I'm really drawn to this 1966, but I also heard 1996, so take that as you will. So we're doing $10 readings, and nobody's watching me on YouTube anymore. I don't give a fuck them. But I'm just saying, they may have just came for the mini collective. I'm just saying, more love to you. Aurora is here. How come it's not saying any fucking watchers? And no, I didn't mean it in a bad way. So I didn't mean that just because you're not getting a reading. I promise you I got plenty of money, baby. Promise you. promise you I got plenty of money. I just spent $500 on crystals and still got plenty of money. I'm just saying. Just saying. All right. So, anybody want a $10 reading? We got about 30 more seconds. I have given everybody time. If you're wanting the $20 recorded reading, please PM me. Told to pull this card over, and it's the Two of Wands. Two of Wands definition in this card, in this deck is, look at that. I went straight to the Two of Wands. To me, I feel like you're having a new path, but it means strength, dominion, harmony of rule, justice, boldness, courage, shamelessness, revenge, relentless. So, I feel like and look, the Three of Wands is right after it, and the Six of Swords, and the Magician. You're moving forward in your spiritual path, dude, whoever that's for. And it's going to cause celebrations to come in, and material success is here, and the Queen of Pentacles. So there's a lot of stability coming in for you. But I feel like you really need to listen to your intuition and move away from the revenge policy. Does that make sense? Don't do revenge. Revenge is always sweet, yes. But revenge is bittersweet. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? So, celebrations, Hermit, and the Eight of Wands. Somebody's about to receive a lot of communication. Don't doubt this communication whenever it comes in. Allow it to come in, but also make a final decision and don't fight the final decision, if that makes sense. Don't go back and reblock yourself. So, with that being said, I'm going to leave it there. Peace.